Let me talk to you for a second about meal planning. So, you know, we all live hectic lives. We all are on the go. We all wish that we ate better, and we all say the same thing. I don't have the time or the convenience factor that I need to be able to do what I wish that I could do. Let me give you just a piece of advice. Here's what I do. I cook it all at once. I get in the mood, I get the music right, I get the, you know, whatever I need, a bandana on, and I get a towel in my pocket, and I get ready to go. I get all my pans out, I get the kitchen clean, and I just go at it. Now, this right here we already established is gonna become salsa. That's a food processor, fairly, not the eggplant, fairly simple. I'm gonna be gone with all that in a matter of minutes as I food process that. I'm gonna add maybe some red pepper flakes or some cayenne or a hot pepper if I've got one that week to make that into salsa. I'm gonna Tupperware that and I'm gonna put that in the fridge. Now I can use that in any portion that I want. I'm going to cook all the green beans on the stove in a pot of boiling water or steam them or whatever you wanna do. I'm gonna saute all this together and then I'm gonna saute this together. And so the eggplant and the zucchini or the summer squash of any kind and any green, that could be kale, chard, anything. Spinach, I'm gonna cut all that up, I'm gonna pile it, and when I throw it into the pan that's hot with hot oil, it's gonna start this high. And it's gonna look ridiculous, like there's no way I'm gonna be able to cook all that. But as I begin to turn that and toss that, it's gonna cook down and down and down and down. And I'm gonna end up with a pile of cooked greens that I'll salt, pepper, red pepper flakes, whatever flavoring I wanna add, and then I'll have all this cooked greens ready to go. Now, of course I'm gonna eat a little bit of it at the time because it's so delicious and whatever. I'm gonna put that in a Tupperware. I'm gonna put the cut veg that I've sauteed in a Tupperware. I'm gonna roast this, and I'm gonna put that in a Tupperware. I'm gonna take this and probably just eat it out of the carton as I need it for a salad, but I'm gonna do it all together all at once. As I look at all of it, I think, oh, I'll do that later, whatever. Time goes on, the day arrives, you've got this, that going, the kids are making noise over here, you've got an appointment in half an hour, you know you don't have time to mess with it, so you either do no food or something that you grab on the go, or you drive through somewhere and you grab something that you know you shouldn't be eating. So doing all that, I'm gonna prep and pre-plan on a Sunday afternoon when I've got 3 hours, and I'm gonna get it all cooked because it's all gonna taste better when it's reheated anyways. It always comes back, I just did stuff on Sunday that basically all of this that I ate today for lunch, and it was better this time than it was yesterday for lunch than it was the day before for lunch when I originally cooked it. So prep it all, plan it all, put it all in Tupperwares, get it all in your fridge, and then you've got some arrangement of things. Now, from there, if you want to add a meat, like let's say I'm going to cook shoulder roast on a Tuesday. I'm going to throw that in the Instant Pot, throw that in the slow cooker. I'm going to cook all that. I didn't have to do all this also. I'm just doing the shoulder roast. Then when I pull that out and pull it all apart, I've got a side veg here that I can pull out and reheat. I've got a side veg here I can pull out and reheat. I've got the green beans I can throw back in a pan on the stove with a little bit more water and reheat those. They're gonna taste great. I've got these that I've roasted ready to go. I've got salsa if I wanna add a chips and salsa. This stuff is already prepped and ready to go. I just cook a meat. So if I lay a couple meats out, for the week, and maybe I do a roast one day, maybe I do burgers on the grill one day, I've got all this already ready to go. I just add it back in. And I also cook more meat than I need. I cook more burgers, more whatever it is that I'm making, so that I can come back to that as a second and have that knowing the next day for lunch is already taken care of. I don't need to do anything else. I don't need to worry about it. And so worst case scenario, this is my worst case scenario. It's dinner time. It's 5:30, it's 6. We've planned nothing. I've got 4 kids that are hungry and ready to go. I know that I've got a whole fridge full of all this stuff. I'll just heat it all up and eat a bunch of sides. There's nothing wrong with just coming with what's left in the fridge, throwing it all together in a pan and heating it up and adding a little bit of a fresh, whatever to it, a fresh herb or something on top of it to kind of give it a little bit different flavor, and eating that. It's great, it's fine, it's healthy, it's nutritious. Your kids will love it, you'll love it. Do it.